So are you concerned about your health and want to find a great way to get healthier that doesn't cost anything and is really easy to track, and you can do it all by yourself without any help? Well, if that's the case, then this measurement is for you. Hey, I'm Trevor Chikuti, CEO of SpineWise, and today I want to talk to you about an incredible little measurement that can have a dramatic effect on your future health if you track it on a regular basis. But hey, if you're just looking for some help, send me a message. I'm always here to give you some advice and help you in any way I can. So what is this measurement? We'll get straight to it. This measurement is what we call your waist to height ratio, and it's a really critical measurement. But let me explain why it's so important for you. So the first thing you need to ask is, are you the square or the pear? And this is really, really important because unfortunately in our Western world nowadays, most people are becoming the pear. What that basically means is that your weight is getting bigger as you go further down towards your waist, rather than actually keeping up in this nice square athletic type of shape. I say this as I'm outside and it starts to rain as well. Well, it doesn't matter, I'm gonna keep going. It doesn't matter if it's raining, we're gonna get this done for you right now. So why is the pear so important to us? Well, through this area here, there is a hormone that's really, really important called insulin. And the role of insulin in the human body is basically energy conservation. So what it's designed to do is either provide you with energy right now or to store energy for later on down the track. So the way it stores energy is by converting a carbohydrate or glucose into something called a triglyceride, which is a form of fat, which it can then use for storage later on so that you have an energy utilization process if you haven't eaten. So something to basically give you energy from. So the problem with that is insulin needs to deposit that energy in an area which is actually quite easily accessible. So the easiest place to do that for it is somewhere between your hips, somewhere between the lower part of your ribs and your hips. So we're looking from that area through that midriff. So this is why this area is so important, because what we're really seeing with our pears is it's this area that's growing, which is really the area which is very important for insulin function. So what is it that we can actually use to track that? Well, there's some very interesting research that's been done on a very simple figure, which you can use to measure whether or not this problem may be part of your weight issues and may actually be part of your future health problems as well. So if you take your height and you take a measurement around your waist, so all the way around, what this will basically give you is if we take our waist measurement and divide it by a height, it'll give you a rough ratio of where your waist to height measurement is. So if you are 200 centimeters tall and your waist is 100 centimeters, we divide 100 by 200, what we end up with 0.5, in other words, 50%. So this is the measurement that we are looking for. So this measurement should always be under, my texter dies in the rain here, which should always be under 0.5. So that's the critical value that we're after, 0.5 or less. So we take our height and we take our waist measurement, that's all the way around your waist, and we divide our waist by our height, and what we're really looking for is a figure less than 0.5. So as I said before, the reason this is so important is to do with your future health. So if you take measure right now and go to that for me, and then just let me know whether that is you or not. Are you under 0.5 or not? And I can get you some help straight away if you want, and give you some advice on what you can do. But the reason why this stuff really is so important is we've touched on before, it has a lot to do with fat storage, but changes in insulin function long term, and this measurement have been associated with cardiovascular disease. They've also been associated with some forms of cancer. They've been associated with type 2 diabetes, most importantly, but also with dementia and Alzheimer's, just to name a few different things. So we can see that a lot of the leading causes of death in the Western world right now have been some way or other associated with changes in insulin, and this measurement can give you an indication if potentially you're starting to have a problem with that area or not. So go off, take that measurement. Are you under 0.5 when you divide your waist by your height? If you're not, send me a message and I'll get you some help and get you some information to try and get you down that far as best and as quickly as we can. Remember guys, it's all about adding life to your years. Thanks for joining me again on this video. We'll catch up with you next vid. Speak soon. See you guys.